God. We've got a bomb and it's worse than I thought. We only have 10 minutes left to defuse it.
What do we do?
We need to defuse this thing fast.
Well, I can see that. What's the plan?
Here, let me open it up and see if I can't disarm it.
Can I help in any way?
No, we've got this. Why don't you just keep the area clear and we'll handle it.
I'll make sure the area is secure.
I need some wire cutters and some pliers.
I got the wire cutters. Let me get in there. I'm more familiar with diffusing this kind of design.
This is what I've been training for. Now hand me the wire cutter so I can get at the right wire.
What happens if you cut the wrong one?
You gotta be very, very careful and make sure I choose the right one. That's why we gotta be careful, and that clock right there means we don't have much time left.
I can read it as well as you. Now go.
I'm keeping an eye on the timer. We got 5 minutes left. Now, from working with this kind of design before, I think you need to cut the red wire on the left.
No, that wasn't it.
There you go, mixing up your lefts and rights again. Weren't you paying attention to training at all?
It's not the same when you're in the field.
Come on, you two. How much time do we have left?
2 minutes and counting.
We're not going to make it, are we?
Can't find the right wire. I'm running out of
We need
time.
to evacuate the area now. Everyone, move back.
What about the bomb?
We just need to get out of here. Leave it.
Sorry guys, couldn't defuse it in time.
We'll have to be more careful next time. We cannot afford to make mistakes like this again.
Agreed. Let's regroup, and next time I'm taking point.
So let's take a second to look at what went wrong here. Here we have a team with diverse cultural backgrounds and communication styles. While diversity of perspective is crucial to a team, here, language barriers and cross-cultural communication styles misalignments prove to be a detriment. Furthermore, this is clearly an action phase for this bomb squad, and they are suffering from a lack of preparation and processes in their transition phases. They do not have upstream processes in place to ensure clear understanding downstream, ultimately leading to an explosion. To expand on topics discussed in class, team is also suffering from a high context, low context misalignment. The head of local security in Kosovo comes from a more high context culture and takes offense to an EOD officer's low context style of communication, taking it to mean that the Americans are questioning their capability, while the EOD officers really just want to ensure that they are being clearly understood. So now, let's rejoin our bomb squad and see how they do this time around.
Okay team, we only have 10 minutes till this bomb detonates. We need to be cautious. We've trained on this many times before, but we have to remember our responsibilities and get to work.
What's the plan? How do we defuse this thing?
We're going to start by assessing the bomb's construction and determining the type of explosive used. Then, we can go from there.
I'm glad you guys are leading this operation. We've been trained to do this, but you guys have a lot more experience.
We've trained on this many times, but every situation is different, so we have to be cautious and be careful and know our responsibilities.
I'll keep watch for any suspicious activity in the area. I know the locals well, so I'll be able to spot anything out of the ordinary.
Great. Let's get started. We'll begin by carefully examining the bomb's wiring and components.
I need some wire cutters and some pliers.
Wire cutters and pliers. Here you go.
All right,
How much time do we have left?
we've got about 5 minutes. We need to work faster.
I can see the tension building up between you guys. Do you think we'll make it?
We have to. Failure is not an option. All right. We're almost there. Cut the blue wire at 2 notches.
Blue wire at 2 notches. Got it.
Okay. Great work. Now you're going to flip that bolt and cut the final red wire.
Flipping the bolt, cutting the red wire.
Bomb has been defused.
Okay.
You did an amazing job.
It's teamwork. We couldn't have done it if we didn't all work together.
I learned a lot from you today. It was an honor to work with you.
Yep, that's why we're here. Glad we could help. Now let's take the rest of the night off and get ready bright and early tomorrow and reflect on our actions.
The bomb squad definitely looked better this time around, and they achieved their goal. Let's go over the things that this team did differently. Again, this is a team with long transition phases where action phases are few and far between. That means that they need to have processes in place for communication in those transition phases to shift into those time-constrained, high-intensity moments of action. One of the processes put in place to ensure agility in moments of crisis, time sensitivity, and closed-loop communication style, which you see the EOD officers use, much like surgeons, when defusing the bomb. There are also higher levels of coordination information sharing, and monitoring in this action phase that can presumably only be achieved with proper reflection, feedback, planning, and strategy formulation during the long transition phases that we do not see in this clip. That's why another process that the team has in place, as we can see from the EOD officer at the end, is to set a time to reflect and highlight their wins and adapt their training to correct what went poorly. Another mode that they have a better understanding for this time around is the cultural context. The EOD squad used much lower context, respectful communication with the local forces officer to ensure mutual respect. This kind of low context training is definitely something that would come into play in times of reflection and transition as well.
Okay, but this one? Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay, it's actually working well. Let me throw this in and grab this one. How does this wire work? Oh, actually, don't cut this one. What do you think?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay, don't cut this. All right. So let's leave this out so this one like a bomb. And then we cut this one. Should I cut this one? Actually, no. Okay, I'm not actually going to cut this one. Okay. Come on. All right. No, my bad. I actually do this. No problem. Let's take it out of the shot so I don't actually cut it.
Down.
Yeah, we should match each other. Yeah. Hey, man. Why am I playing these things?
What are you doing? I'm really. Do you even know what you're doing?
See, that's not even the right rhyme. That's not what you're just. It's unreal.
You're screwing over everybody.
Come on, see, you're supposed
I thought I
to
trusted
do
you
it like
guys.
this. You're supposed to do it like this. See?
No,
That's
why we're just
I'm
ganging
the
up on
local
me.
security officer. I know what I'm doing.
I don't
you guys
think
one.
No, I don't think you know anything.
You guys do not know what you're doing.
Scissor safety is my #1 priority. See? Cut.
That's